How's it going? My name's Vodova. You can call me Vodova, whatever the fuck. And first thing I like to say is that it's the 4th of July, so you're going to hear some popping and explosions and shit in the background. You know, fireworks and shit. Another thing I'd like to apologize for is I understand it might be difficult to see me. It is nighttime, and I'm using my camera phone on my Nexus 4. But I want to stress that this is a YouTube video. Really, I'm just talking to a camera. You don't need to see my face to listen to me, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But if it is to you, I apologize. But I just want to spit this out while it's fresh in my mind. Something that I'm extremely excited about, and we've been getting more news on lately, is the Legend of Zelda HD remake. And for me, I'm a big Zelda fan. I love every Zelda game I've ever played. The only one I haven't played is Majora's Mask, so I can't comment on it. I know I want to play it. I fucking haven't yet. I need to. That's not the point of this video. Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game among all of them by so many. It's so much better than every other one, in my opinion. I just love it. I love it. Maybe it's because it was my first one, but I don't know. You could say that it's just the nostalgia, but I played Ocarina of Time like literally right afterwards, so it's still in that same realm of nostalgia, but I still like Wind Waker better. First of all, one thing I like better about Wind Waker is the combat is more intuitive and it's less clunky. I love the cell shading. I love the unique art style. It's actually a reason a lot of people hate the fucking game. I don't see that. That's not a reason to hate a game because of how it looks. I'm sorry. That's the stupidest reason possible, imaginable. I want Zelda to be darker. Well, you know, the only Zelda games at that point that were really very dark were Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. Every other Zelda game had this kiddie-ish sort of fucking fantasy theme to it because they were all 2D games. That's not a reason to hate Wind Waker. Wind Waker's a fantastic game. The sheer amount of detail that went into that fucking game is just mind-blowing. When you see feathers fall off birds, you see the fucking shreds of fucking leaves fly around. You see the little crabs scuttling in the dirt. You see just how vast the ocean is and how the fucking islands render in real time as you get closer to them. It's a GameCube game. It's just mind-blowing how much fucking they packed into it. And the fact that when Link goes up the steps, he puts his feet on each individual step. Most games these days don't even try to do shit like that. Holy shit. And this is a game from last generation. And the fact they're giving this an HD remake is just unbelievable. And when I saw the footage, I couldn't fucking believe it. The bloom in this game, it's eye-searing, but it's wonderful. I love the bloom. Everything in the night just glows, and it has this ominous, awesome glow to it. It's fucking great. And when you're out in the daytime, it really feels like you're on a fucking southernish sort of island, like on Hawaii or something. It's fucking great. It's almost like you can feel the intensity of the heat of the sun just by looking at it. It's beautiful. It's just fucking beautiful. I don't want things to get too loud by going near the road. There's obviously a lot of people driving around right now. So let me just kind of stick around here for a little bit while I talk about this. Another thing I noticed, what they're doing with the controls, and what they're doing with the Wii U in general, the philosophy is, the way they fucked up with the Wii is they tried to build the games around the gimmick of the controls, which is why the games a lot of the times fell short and felt shallow. You can't do that. You have to build a game first, then put those kinds of controls in there. Mario Galaxy did that, and that's why that was a good fucking game. Games for the Wii U, their philosophy is, yeah, they're going to put gimmicks in there, but it's going to be sprinkled in. You know what I mean? Like the way they've changed it with the Wii U on Wind Waker is you have the choice of either using the fucking control stick, I think, but one of the things they stress is that you can use the fucking touchpad to control Link's movement with the Wind Waker. And that's what I'm talking about. That's just a little piece of the controls that's sort of put in there just to make the game feel a little cooler and just change things up a bit. You can use the fucking controller to shoot arrows and take pictures of the pictograph. I'm not sure what else they added, but that's a good step in the right direction. That'll keep the games from getting too gimmicky, and that'll help them concentrate on making actual games based on fucking gameplay and not just on gimmicky shit controls. So the games will have more of a lasting feel. Nintendo has shown that they've learned from their fucking mistakes with the Wii, and I'm glad that they have. I think the Wii U is going to be a badass console. It already is. Hell, I'm buying it just for this HD remake, like I said. Not only is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker one of my favorite Zelda games, my favorite Zelda game, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. One thing they've done with it is they've kind of cut out a lot of the stupid bullshit. They're trying to take a lot of the annoying stuff out, like the Wind Waker animation when you set the wind in a certain direction. They made that go by a little faster. The grappling hook animation, which always took forever, that bugged me after a while. They sped that up significantly. They added a fast sail, so you can move hella fast on the ocean. And they also added a different fucking, like a key item sort of thing. You can equip items to the D-pad. Now, it's not said where you equip shit to that or not, but it looks like that's just going to be like your fucking side inventory. It's there to make managing your inventory a little less cumbersome. So you don't have to keep switching back from the Wind Waker to your arrows and your attack items. You can sort of keep your attack items on the left where they belong and have your key items on the right. Because when you're on the boat, I saw that they had the fucking cannon, the Wind Waker, and the hook equipped to the right, and all your basic items are equipped to the left. Which I think that's a good idea. It just makes it less... You're spending less time meandering around in your fucking inventory and more time playing the game. And they've also added the idea of fucking playing the games in any order. It's yet to be seen what that really means, but I hope it means that they've also added some new dungeons. And they've added some more side quests. Because if there's anything I'm dying to see in this Wind Waker remake is more content. Because I've played the shit out of this game. As much as I love it, it gets old. And I just want new things to do in this fucking world. And I'm really hoping that there are. This is the only chance we're going to get to have that sort of thing until ROM hacks eventually come out in the future. But I want to see what Nintendo's fucking pushing for. And the fact that I can actually walk around and play this game just on a screen in a portable fucking thing, that's just crazy. I can't wait to fucking do that. That's probably how I'll be playing this game for most of the time I'll be playing it, is on the fucking gamepad screen. Because it's just gonna be... Just the novelty of that alone is enough to make me want to buy this game. Along with all the other shit they've added, this is just... It's one of the best remakes of any game I've ever seen. I'm glad... I hope this trend of remaking games continues. And I hope the game isn't too expensive. But if this game is $40 when it comes out, it's justified. Just the sheer amount of shit that they've added to it really does justify it. Because they didn't just gloss over it with an HD fucking coat of paint. They've added shit and they've tweaked it and they've changed it. So it justifies a higher price tag. Because they've put genuine work into this shit. The game overall itself, all the models and everything, it seems to be the exact same game at its core, at its structure. But, like I said, I hope they've added a whole new slew of things. I hope there's some extra dungeons in there. And, oh, look at that. I hope that they fucking made it so that Jabun plays a bigger role, because people have been speculating ever since the game came out that Ganon was supposed to kill Jabun, or there was supposed to be a fucking scene with him on Great Fish Isle. And I hope there's another dungeon you can find if you choose to do that thing if you choose to go to the island at a certain time and find him and get to that point. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm really hoping for. Another dungeon, that would just blow my fucking mind. I would just love to see that. To see something that was hidden behind the game that you didn't get a chance to explore before. Because that's really what this game is all about. It's about exploration. Most Zelda games are like that, but that's Wind Waker big time. And it's another reason why I love it. Because there's so much side shit to do. There's over 20 islands in this fucking game. Every island has a function, has a purpose, has something to do. And I can't wait to see all the fucking things they've added. And I'll be playing this game like it's brand new, like I did when I was a kid. I'll be playing this game for fucking years. And I can't fucking wait. So this is the Wind Waker HD remake. And this is also to a potential Majora's Mask HD remake. Whether they put that in the 3DS or the Wii U is yet to be seen. But I seriously think it's going to happen. They've made a fucking Ocarina of Time HD remake. They're making a Wind Waker HD remake. The Majora's Mask one is gonna come. That's one of the most beloved fucking Zelda games of all time. It's gonna happen. And that might be my chance to finally fucking play it. So let's hope the future holds things good for the Wii U. Let's hope this remake is good. And let's hope there are more remakes in the fucking future.